my daughter takes the puppy out, after she poops, she wipes her butt.
And why you standing right here? All your shots have scored.
Hello everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello. I'm real glad you clicked on this video. I do hope by the end of it you will decide to hit that subscribe button and your notification bell and become a part of the Just Squad family. Oh, you need to go out. Alright guys. So now I'm not a fan of Wander Beauty, but I do think it's cool that I got this and the highlighter palette in Boxycharm, the base box. That just kind of doesn't usually happen. You know, 2 palettes. I've used this shadow before and not liked it, but not this particular palette. However, the colors are looking really nice. So I'm going to try it on. We're going to figure it out if we can get a good look. And let's get started. Alright, I'm going to grab a Luxie blending brush and we're going to go in with the shade Nude Beach. There is a little bit of kick up, but that's to be expected. And we are going to put her right in the crease here and then a little bit above for that transition area. Let me know if the view is better from this angle because I'm really trying to do close-ups for you guys so you can see. Without having my head turned, you know? That blended out nice. I'm liking that. They've got a darker color called Overnight. I'm going to dip this same brush. Wow, the pigment is there. Okay, put the pigment evenly, especially if you feel like you got too much on the brush. Put it where you want the most pigment. Ooh, I'm liking that. Look at how dark that's making my crease. I'm loving it. And then you slowly like work your way out here. And I really like to flick my eyeshadow toward, you know, as opposed to doing it the other way. With my eye shape, I can't have my eyeshadow down here. It's going to make my face droop. Don't want that. Wow. Just that dip into the pan did both eyes. That's pretty impressive, Wonder. Yep, I will definitely give credit where credit is due. You guys might want to... I got pranked, I guess you would say. I might have to do a video. So this bigger TikToker found me in a store and tried to prank me basically. I didn't realize I was going to end up in his video. So, you know, there will be probably a separate video on that and I will share it with you guys since I'm caught looking my worst, you know. And that's really whenever I see somebody, you know, you're out in the store and you're grabbing something. I'm worried about getting dinner for my kids, you know, I'm not really worried about what I look like, and then you see everybody you know. Well, I thought I had gotten away with this because I didn't see anybody I knew when I was out, and then this kid asked me to film a video for him and I wind up in his video. Yeah, okay. Not my favorite moment. Okay, so this is really nice. What am I thinking here? I'm thinking I want like a nice clean line, so maybe we should do some tape and really take it to that next level and even do a cut crease. What do you guys think? Not that, you know, you can answer me right now, but I'll definitely take anything you say into consideration for the next video, especially looks. I'm going to do swatches of this palette on my other channel, Swatch Investigator, for you guys. I'm just grabbing my Sephora tape. It's like a really thin masking tape, so if you've got masking tape at home, you're good to go. Make sure your eye is like super relaxed when you're putting the tape on. Okay. Alright. Whoop. And then you gotta make sure it is the same. And in the same spot. I have one eye bigger than the other, which is super annoying. And one eyebrow higher than the other, so I have to, you know, work at this sometimes. Okay, so now I need like my cut crease brush, but my eyelids are small, so it's not like I want to use a huge brush like this to do a cut crease. So I'm going to show you a more simple way of doing it. You can go ahead and grab a Q-tip. And kind of remove some of the color. Just enough to where you can get a shimmer over it. Ooh, how many ladies are over 35? I want to know down in the comments below. I've got some really good tips for my mature ladies. And my younger ones were jealous because you have firm eyelids. Okay, it's so much easier to do makeup that way. So now I've done that. Let's hope it's enough. We'll check it out. And it's so weird having the mirror right here. I'm like, okay. Get your coffee, because it's coffee and makeup time. Okay. I think I've gotten enough of it off where we should be good to go. So what I'm going to do, instead of using this brush that I just used on that color there, that brown overnight, I'm going to take a smaller Luxie brush and dip it into that color. Of course, tap it off. And what I'm going to do is put it right out here. Now I'm purposely putting the pigment here because I want that nice line. Yeah, this palette's got some pigment. Okay, kind of want to bring it in a little bit. Make sure everything is good. There's no separation in pigment because that would like screw up my cut crease completely, and yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so blend this out a little bit. Ooh, but it is looking dark. We're liking that. Okay. I love coffee so much. The only time I'm jealous of another is if their coffee is bigger than mine. Yes. And right now, this is my like third cup. Okay. Sea glass. All right, let me just show you some of these. I am like a sucker for this color. It's pretty badass. Huh. Yeah, hi, hello. I like that. Oh, but it's so weird, the finger always still has so much pigment on it. I'm trying to get that off. Uh-oh. The tape moves, press it down. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab a flat brush. I really want like a small one, but the larger, thicker ones usually pick up the color better. This is where you might get fallout too. Let me see if I can use it. I don't know if this one will work or not. Probably not as well as I want it to. Let me see, is there another one in here? Crown brushes. Those are pretty badass brushes, by the way. This one here, let's dip it into this sea glass. Okay, definitely got some setting spray on that. Hey Victor, people on YouTube didn't know, people on YouTube didn't know that I had a 24-year-old son. They thought I just had the 3 kids.
Yeah, no.
I was like, no, I got a boy. Another one. Alright, so we're going to make sure that this popped over here. You know, like, you know what I mean. And then we're going to do the same thing the other side. We definitely want to use setting spray. It helps minimize fallout, all that stuff. And it definitely brings out the shimmer more. I had also seen a post on people how to get your highlight to pop. It's real simple. Use your setting spray on your face before You do your highlighter. That's like the way to do it. Okay. That did move, so I'm going to have to fix that. It moved. Don't like that. But at least I caught it before I took the tape off. Oh, that color is freaking stunning. Beautiful. All right, my small Luxie brush. Let's see how much pigment we have left on here. If I can cover that real quick. Dab it in. Hold the tape down if you need to. Just make sure everything is good and there's no separation there in that pigment. You also want to grab like a pencil brush or a round brush for the crease, because you want to go over that again. Well, first let's do this. Let me go ahead and build this up where I want it. Nice and bright and pretty. Ah, yes, I like you. Okay, then I'm actually starting to wash my brushes at the end of the day now too, because I dread having to do them all at once. All right, this is not, all right, this little guy. This is a Jacqueline Morphe JH40 brush. Some setting spray into that overnight color. Go right above the shimmer. Pull it down so you get that really sharp, gorgeous like line. You know what I mean? That you would get with a cut crease. Like, this is so much easier than a cut crease, to be honest with you. Make sure the eye is relaxed. Go right into that crease. Make that line nice and beautiful. Ah, you did it! Yeah! Alright, now, liquid liner. Let's do it. Alright. Just right along that tape. It really don't matter because you got the tape there. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and make my wing. Now let's see if we've got to clean anything up. Ready? Come on. Ta-da! Gotta love tape. Yeah, pretty badass. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. I'm really not liking having the mirror this low though. Alright, so we want to do underneath the eye, and you're going to need a stiffy for that. And if you are new to my channel, I'm going to show you what a stiffy is. This is like a loose stiffy. I don't really like these. This is by Billion Dollar Brows. This part is just too thick sometimes in order to do what you need it to do. So Jacqueline's stiffy is like, or Luxie's is one of the better ones. Is this a Luxie one? Yeah, okay. Here, this is a stiffy. It's a stiff brush you can use to stamp in it. I think they call it the eyeliner smudge brush, but I call it a stiffy. You'll notice that I have different names for my brushes. Just based upon what they can do, you know? I don't know. It is what it is. But anyway, so setting spray and your stiffy, you want to go ahead and, oh, do I have my inner corner highlight brush? Oh, guys, this is another badass brush. And that's Jacqueline's too. There's some things I like of Jacqueline's, like a lot, and then some products I'm like, why? And maybe it's just me. They just don't work for me, you know? Alright, I've got brushes everywhere. I should probably count my brushes. Ah, here we go. This is a crease brush, but almost like a pencil brush. Not quite a point, but this will work. So we're going to use that and our stiffy. And the first thing we're going to do is spray our stiffy And we're gonna go into, which one do we want to do? Moonlit? Let's try Moonlit and see what it does. I don't think it's bright enough for me. Like, I'm thinking I'd have to like build this. This would be a nice shimmer if you just want to pop a shimmer all over your lid and be done. But, Also, again, okay, let's go ahead and do the rest of the eye. And what we're gonna do, setting spray on our crease brush, go into Flourish, because we want to try as many colors as we can. Wow, that was weird. This shimmer does not like to be wet. It just made this huge mess. Yeah, that made a huge mess. Like, in the pan. Like, really freaking crazy. I have to show you guys. Weird. Okay. Let's try the Stiffy in this color, so I don't have to do as much cleanup. No, you definitely need a mini round brush for this, but a pencil brush probably would work better than this one right now, and usually this is like one of my favorite brushes for this part. Let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah, see, that stamps in much better. Much, much better. Alright, let's go into Overnight. Okay. Now I need a more precise blending brush. I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay one. This just, it has the size that I need. I'm going to put some setting spray on it. And I'm going to start from here and blend. Go over to this side. Camera shut off! I don't know how much it caught. Well, I'll find out when I'm editing, right? I was saying that I wanted to do like a rounded kind of wing. And usually a gel liner is best for this. You could totally do it with a liquid. Trying to think the best way to do it. Alright, so we're going to go in with the liquid liner, and what I'm going to do is follow this line. Oh man, here the dogs. Don't worry if you don't get it perfect, because you can always clean it up. Kona, stop making me mess up. Up. Grab a Q-tip before it dries. Do your best to fix that. Okay. Concealer. Concealer can be like your best friend. You don't need a lot. And put it below where you actually want it, and then grab a super, super sharp brush. Like this angled brush right here. Clean that up, and then go ahead and work your way up here. So you can clean that up as well. And perfect. Gonna want to change the angle. Turn it over and use the angle to your advantage. Oh, the puppy's barking. Okay, you know your girl is wanting to be extra. So I added some glitter, which I'm liking. And then I've got this awesome gem diamond highlighter from my sister, Rosalind. I love her so much. And what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to take this highlighter, use it for my inner corner. It's so pretty. Do you hear the puppy in the background? Brown. Much better. Definitely much better. All right, we need to get this done so we can get to the highlight palette, right? Okay, so chunky eyelash glue. Yeah, I was just dealing with that, realizing I need to pick up more. All right, so we have the Illamasqua setting spray, the full size this time. I remember getting the, I think it was in the advent calendar, the small one. All right, Hydra setting spray. All right, cool. I think that sometimes we all need a little bit of hydration. So the last thing for me to try is the Ace Beauty Glow Palette. I did do swatches of this over on my other channel, just so you guys know. I'm gonna let that setting spray dry just a little bit. Then we're gonna go in. Let me grab a highlight. We'll use Jacqueline's, and oh, there's so many pretty colors. Let's try Icy. Wow. You guys see that? That's insane. All right, guys. So, I'm really liking this glow palette. This is like Jacqueline highlight, Jeffree Star highlight. Like, yeah. For sure. I did swatches over on my other channel. I will link that in here for you. I'm going to do swatches of this palette. It actually worked out really well. The colors that I used was this one, this one, this one, this one, this one here, and then I tried dipping into those for a little bit of highlight, but I really didn't get that pop I was looking for. Sorry, I'm just looking for a puppy, hoping it's not chewing on anything while I'm doing this. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I do like the setting spray. Overall, what do you think of my look? Let me know down in the comments below. If there is a specific type of video you'd like to see me do, let me know that too. If you have any questions, put them there and I will do my very best to answer them. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate every single one of you, and I look forward to seeing you real soon in another video. Bye!